early Monday morning. I'm outside and I'm also way too out of breath to be vlogging. So yeah, I talked last week about wanting to get a bit more on my routine. Today is another interrupted day. We've got a boiler man coming, but that's neither here nor there. My point is, I'm out for an early morning walk because this is what I used to do to try and build up my stamina for hills, because we have a lot of hills around here, and ever since I got ill with COVID, hills have really not been my friend. I've made it up my first fairly mild hill, and you know what? Back in the day, I used to have to stop halfway up at this one specific tree. I remember the first time I ever did that hill, I thought I was going to pass out, and I clung onto that tree for dear life. And this time I made it all the way up in one, so clearly things aren't as bad as I feel like they are. But I did get very out of breath. I'm currently having a rest on a bench. Yeah, what am I waffling about? Okay, so this is the idea of this video, right? I said I was going to get back on my routine, and I want to do that, and that includes making videos. But there's also a lot of other stuff that I need to do to get unstuck from my brain, to get tidied up, before I can really make a proper video. So I thought I would film myself doing all of that. And that way you get a video, you get something a bit different, a bit of a sneaky peek into real life, and I don't feel like I'm falling even further behind. It's win-win. Don't worry, there will also be plenty of craft stuff. So yeah, okay, my breath is coming back. I'm not going to say I'm ready to tackle the next hill because it's, as I recall, quite steep. I haven't walked up this way in a long time. I usually come down this way, so we'll see. But I've had a nice couple of minutes enjoying the view from up here, even with the slight roadworks noise that I can hear in the distance, but never mind. Yeah, let's go. I'm incredibly unfit. Lots of opportunities to go up further, but I am going to skip that and head down. I'm slightly disappointed because this is normally Good Boy Central. There are normally dogs all over the place, but so far all I've managed to get is about half a second of blurry beast dashing past me on the way up. And I also met two very wet dogs. I don't even know where there's water around here, but they'd found some just as I was getting up off the bench. But I didn't have the camera out then, so never mind. There are some horses just coming up. I don't know if you can really see them. They're going the other way by the looks of things. Maybe there'll be goats in a minute. We'll see. Fingers crossed. Alright, we might be out of luck with the goats as well. I can hear them. I can see them in the distance there, but they're often kind of right over here by the fence, and it doesn't look like any are today, so sorry. Try another time. Okay, I am home, and that's more than enough walking for me, but not for my Pikmin apparently. I have one guy here who needs about 140 more steps to hatch, so if you'll excuse me. Okay, most of my Monday morning chores are done, which is a big deal because the last few weeks, being off the routine, having bank holiday Mondays thrown in that have put us even more off the routine, I've just been forgetting to do all of this stuff, and I haven't been keeping on top of things, and it just like builds up in your mind, doesn't it? So feel good that everything is back on track, except for washing, because we've got the boiler guy coming out anytime now, and honestly I'm not sure if it's a problem to have the washer running when he's fiddling with the boiler, but better safe than sorry. So for that same reason, I'm hiding out downstairs, and I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn you off, and I'm going to spend some time copying over and organising the footage from this camera, because that's another thing that's just kind of spiralled and got out of control the last few weeks. And then I will check back in with you maybe after the boiler guy's been. Alright, slightly underwhelming afternoon update. Boiler man has been and gone. Apparently we need a second boiler man though, and he's now coming on Thursday. Whether he's coming to fix the boiler or just to look at the boiler and figure out how to fix it and then give us a third appointment, I don't know. We'll find out on Thursday. So in the meantime, I have backed up and organised a load of the footage from this camera, which is good because it starts to feel pretty precarious when the only copy you have of like weeks worth of footage is literally on the camera itself. I have done some knitting on my topper cardigan, which does count as work because I dutifully filmed it for the related video. I have read, if not replied to, some potential sponsor emails and I need to get back to them tonight, but I need a bit of a run-up with emails. It's the sort of thing that really stresses me out massively, so if I did it first thing in the morning, that might be the only thing I got on with all day, because I'd just be a state for the rest of the day. It's better to leave it until later and kind of do it as my last thing. So now that the boiler man has been, I can get on with loading up this washing. And then I need to tackle the one last big thing hanging over my head and weighing me down. The craft room. Wait till you see the state of the craft room. Okay, that is a big weight off my mind. Although, I mean, you wouldn't think it because I have such a stonking headache coming on right now. It's as if a weight has actually been added to my head, but never mind. Still though, going well. I'm going to try and find something kind of chill to do for the next hour or so while I wait for painkillers to kick in. So I'm thinking, if I turn you around, hang on. I have this blue jumper which I knitted back in November, I think, and I was really excited for it, and then I kind of never seamed it up. So realising this and realising that I might need it soon, I blocked all of the pieces separately the other day and it needs seaming up. And I might do that now because A, filming it for other videos, so it's work. B, daylight. I've brought it over onto Dave's couch where I will be hiding out in this corner because my crafting couch is a hellhole of direct sunlight on an afternoon. And just to take this opportunity for a shout out to this amazing magnetic notions tin that Stitch 26 got me for my birthday last year, it has come in so clutch. I do have some things in it that aren't magnetic. I've got some stitch markers in there, so I can't tip it up completely, but you can see the needles. I keep a little key for my interchangeables. I keep a couple of metal stitch markers. I love this tin so much. That's bigger than I expected.
That's what she said. She didn't. She never said that.
It's in my emails. Pro tip, QR code is in your emails.
Right.
Let's try that again. I'm filming you bringing me tea.
What?
Thank you. Good afternoon. It is now Tuesday. Yeah, I know what day it is. And I am able to get at my desk. Thank you yesterday, me, for all of that tidying up. Now, today hasn't gone to plan exactly. I got up bright and early to go out for my walk, only to find that it was raining. So I had to go a little bit later in the day, and to be honest, it was very windy, and I still have a stonking headache from yesterday. So it was quite a job to get myself to go out there, but I did it, and I am proud. Yeah, made it to the bench. Second day in a row. That's not much to write home about, but every habit has to start somewhere, right? Oh, and now it's starting to rain again. This hill will not defeat me. Why? There is no bench at this one. I do not understand. Sadly, still no luck getting you footage of goats, but they do live there, you'll just have to believe me. So, since I was up early, I decided to use that time to continue seaming the blue jumper from yesterday, and I just did a little bit more on my lunch break and managed to finish it off. So now I have a brand new blue jumper. Hooray! I can't believe how long that has been sitting there, looking at me accusingly and making me feel bad about myself. But it's done now. Another thing off the plate, that's what matters. I also managed to get a bit of recording done. I don't really have anything to show you, but this is a gift that I got for my birthday the other day. Thank you for all of the birthday wishes, by the way. I keep forgetting it was even my birthday and I've forgotten to say thank you, but yeah, I appreciate it. So this is the Tunisian crochet interchangeable hook set from AliExpress that I was highly recommended by multiple people. I don't really have a review for you yet because obviously I'm very new to Tunisian crochet and I only just got these, but I'm so excited. And yeah, when you get a new crafty birthday present, you make a video about it, right? So that'll be on the go for a while. I don't know when you'll see it. I don't know what the conclusions will be, but it's being filmed. That's what matters. I am filming things again, and it feels good. What else? Oh yeah, I'm currently, if I get out of this blanket that I'm wearing in June, currently doing a skin allergy test on my arm there for some boob tape. That's exciting. And I'm just about to settle down to some video editing for the afternoon. Now, I figure I can get all of yesterday's stuff edited pretty easily today, assuming that you can hear me in the outdoor segments. I don't know yet. If you can't, it's going to take more editing than I think. Okay, apparently while I was filming that bit to camera just then, I got this critical exception. That's not good. Wish me luck, I guess. I do just want to say thank you as well for everyone who left a nice comment on my last video or sent an understanding message on Ko-fi or similar. I'm getting better at avoiding these burnouts, but sometimes life just throws a lot at you at once and I essentially just cannot deal. Still, onwards and upwards, no sense crying about it now. To be honest, even as this video goes out, there are still bits and pieces I'm behind on, but I'm continuing to work down the list and hope to be caught up soon. So, thank you so much for all of your support, whether you just enjoy watching this channel or you're a VIP member, I appreciate you all more than you know. But of course, a special shout out goes as always to the Stitch Squad. Marianne Johnson, Sunny, Candy Riley Pettinger, Laura Salatz, Enlightened Flamingo, Angela Sue Harrison, Cross Stitch the Glow, Emily Hobbs, Lee the Cozy Crafter, Sarah, Angela Wells, Enraged Flamingo, Alicia, Louise T, Mel, Juliana Banana, Stacey Ann, Tammy G71, and to Power Vulcan, who I did not have down as a crafter, but it takes all sorts. I'll be back soon with some more crafty nonsense, so in the meantime, have a brilliant rest of your day and keep making cool stuff. Bye!